Don't be like this lady. She didn't know how to change the oil in her car, and now she's having to ride a bike. And it also just broke down on her. So learn to change your oil. When we're finished changing the oil in this car, you'll know more than probably 90% of the techs at the retail stores or quick lube places that change your oil and charge you 60, 70, 80 bucks to do it. All the more reason to watch all the videos. All right. Okay, today we are going to be doing a basic function everybody should know how to do. Change the oil in your car. It really doesn't matter too much. I don't think it matters from car to car how it's done. Boy, you're getting a lot of glare off that sun, that windshield, aren't you? Okay, to start, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some way on most cars to elevate your car. This could be a pair of these ramps. You get them at Walmart for about 40, 50 bucks. You're going to need at least some way, a secondary way, to protect yourself if it was to fall. Now you can jack it up, put it on stands, whatever works. Never get in a car if you only have just a jack. Some people will use their spare tire if it's big enough. Spare tire on this little Focus wouldn't be big enough to protect me if it was to fall. You're going to need something to put your used oil in. You can pick one of these up, again, at Walmart, 10 bucks. When you get done, you're going to take it back to Walmart or AutoZone, someplace like that, that will recycle the oil. Unless you like me, and I have several things I use motor oil for. You're going to want to chop your wheels. Again, you can get these Walmart, any parts store. Put your car in park and set the emergency brake. Then chalk the wheels. Then you will come up here and remove your oil cap. It just helps your oil flow. You want to do this with a warm engine. Don't do it with a cold one. You want to get all the old oil up and going. You also want the car pointed. You find the drain plug on your car, and you want it to be, you want your car so that all the old oil will be, going towards your drain plug. Okay, here we are under the car. It's on ramps. We have chalk block at back, and we have a jack stand here. Now you're going to find your oil filter, and right there in the front on this Ford Focus is mine. You're going to have to find your drain plug. On this one, it's right back here. It will usually be at the back of your engine. While you're under here, you want to take a look. Is anything leaking? Let's see if I can show you the drain. Oh, can y'all see that? Right there. And I hope y'all see that. Let me see. Let me orientate myself. And I'm guessing y'all can see that plug. That will come out or will go into our pan. So let me get that started and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I broke that loose. Just gonna finish it with my hand. And yes, I should have gloves on. Take this out real slow because this is going to shoot out. Oh, I'm really good with that. Take your plug, lay it right here so you don't lose it. Now I'm going to let all that oil drain out. Once this drains really good, I'm going to move the catcher under here. As long as it's still got a stream of oil, I let it. Now when I go back on with a new filter, some people say, oh, you got to fill it full of oil. Some people say it doesn't matter. I've done it both ways. Truck over Silverado, 2000 model, bought it brand new, got 420,000 miles on it. Nothing ever done to the internals of that engine other than oil changes with Napa filters and Mobil 1 oil. Now let's take this off. There we come. We got more oil. You always want to have good rags, a couple good rags with you too. Yep, rag. Okay. Like I said, it'd help if you had gloves on, but I'm not running town and getting more gloves, so And when this comes off, it's full of oil. Dump it right there in your, and there you go. Okay, while your oil's still draining, go ahead and get your new one ready to go. Take your finger and put some oil, just a little bit, on this rubber O-ring. Now, or rubber gasket. You also want to make sure that this gasket is on your old one. You don't want to, sometimes they will stick, and when you pull your old filter off, it'll stay up, and you don't want that. This is the only one you want on there. A couple other tips. Pull this top off, because the chance of you remembering what number filter you have, slim to none. If you need a reminder of your oil change, they have a little tab right there. You can write the mileage on right there. Stick these in your glove box, and the next oil change, you'll be ready to go. Okay, here's the old one. You see the gasket is on it, so we're good. Also, I take a rag and I clean this surface right here. This had some buildup around it. I clean it because that's where your new gasket will sit. And your new gasket now has oil on it. And it should go right back really easy. Just spin it till you feel it connect. And then most instructions say a quarter turn. I go about half. Just about that. I go about half. No need to crank these down. In fact, you can do more damage by cranking them down. Now, I'm going to get my wrench and put. Can you see my plug right there? I'm going to put that back in the back. Okay, I got it hand tight. Again, no need to get on this thing and crank it all down. And man, I gotta get it super tight, man. Just get it tight. Okay, that's it. So we're gonna get out and put fresh oil in this, and then I'll start it and we'll check for leaks. We'll let it run 5 or 10 minutes. We'll come back under here. Shouldn't be no leaks from there. Shouldn't be no leaks from the back. I wiped all the oil off. See, there's no oil, no oil. And then we'll check it for leaks. Another thing you're gonna need is a funnel. Don't try to freehand this, because you have oil all over the place. So, let me get my oil. Now, you want to check your owner's manual. If you don't have an owner's manual, ask the people at the auto parts how much oil your car holds. Another quick tip is, if you don't know what type of motor oil to get, always check your fill cap, or double check it at the auto parts. They'll be able to, if you don't have the owner's manual, double check at the auto parts. They'll be able to tell you. Your dipstick will not register properly until you start the car and let it run a little bit. So we're going to do that now. Pull this out. Get my finger out of the way of the I'll just leave this loose for right now. Okay, we got it running. Let's go back underneath and check for leaks. It's been running about 5 minutes. If it's gonna leak, it'll do it. And that's it, folks. No leaks, no runs, no errors. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Rust-Oleum, isn't it? That's how you change your oil. Always make sure you come back though. I will shut it off. We'll check my oil here. I've cleaned that dipstick off. And I'll add whatever I need to add after that. This is how you change your oil in your car.